GE ceiling fan. These are a little bit later than the ones with the actual GE vents. I don't know when these are from. I'm guessing maybe 30s or 40s. I don't know much about antiques. Other than that, I think they're cool. This is an early one of this version, I'm assuming, because it has the rotary snap switch there. All the ones I've seen of these before have a pull chain that comes out the bottom, which is kind of cool. But this one is has a rotary switch, and came without the canopy, so I just stuck a Hunter mounting claw on it. Although I do have the actual mounting claw, and I didn't think to look on the tag to see if there's a current rating. I guess I can do that while we're baking up here in the heat. Abby, I guess if you want to start your yogurt before it's time to use the controls, just put it down when it's time to do the controls. Switch? No, we're going to just do high first. Start at 1.9. Let's let it drop. I suppose. Yogurt's pretty good. It's a pretty fast low speed, as most antiques have.
This antique low is like modern day high.
Pretty much. Fairly accurate. So it's now at 1.63 off high medium, which started at 1.84 and is dropping to 1.72, so very close. Nope, now it's 1.71, so it's less than 1/10 of an amp higher than the medium. High started out at 2.09 and it's dropping. .86, so they're all very close. Definitely moves a lot of air. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell the difference between this and other antiques, but we'll see if we can gauge from back here. One of the blade brackets was badly bent on this.
And one had a part took off of it.
That's true. I don't know. I don't think it's a whole lot more than like a good original or a K55 fan. I mean, it's probably more. It's not as much as a gold line. Andy, why don't you see what you think in terms of how it compares to our subjective airflow test. See if you can place it on the scale.
Yeah, it's up there. I'm feeling more air than with most residential fans, definitely. But I mean, I haven't done nearly as many of these.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in your mind it beats the K55.
It's up there.
It's definitely up there, I just don't know how far up there it is. It's definitely not as much as the Sidewinders, I'll tell you that much. Okay, Abby, you want to hit the high thing to off? We'll start by letting it spin down. I'll go over here and sit on this bin that can't support me.
Do you want to sit in the chair?
No, because you got if you're gonna do the controls, you gotta sit in the chair.
Whose dog is that?
I don't know.
Sounds kind of like Leo.
Leo, which Leo?
Leo at Grandpa's.
Okay.
Sounds kind of like him.
You can see the chunk missing out of that blade that Abby was talking about. Okay. Now it's going to take a lot of numbers for this one to get it moving because it's got a different kind of motor. So just keep turning it until it starts moving. It might go all the way to 10 with that moving. We'll see. Okay, 10. Now we're at 11. Careful. I hear it buzzing, but we're not moving. We're at 20 now. It just will not. I feel it vibrating. Here's what I'm going to try. Okay, what are we at now? We're at 20. Try hitting high, and then letting it stop. Yeah, it's going now. It just doesn't want to start. That's 10. It's drawing 0.53. Will it keep going at this speed? I don't know. Will it start if I stop it? No. That's 20. Drawing 1.43. If I start it with 20, it will go.
Should I put 30?
No, I think 30 was too high, and it was drawing too much electricity, which is bad. Yeah, 20 actually will go pretty fast once it gets started. It just has trouble starting. I wonder once the oil has a chance to work in, or if I gave it some WD-40, if it would start. Okay, so where was that? Okay, I'm going to stop it again. Okay, so we'll start from there. That's 23. Let's drop it. You get some on you?
From what?
Some oil on you. Seems like it's running faster at 20 now that I added a little WD-40, so it's possible that there's just some old oil and sludge in there that needs to free up. I don't know. Use your words. I have no idea what you're saying. Here or what? Here or what?
Here's the phone.
Here, what do you mean? I know, I see my phone. I can see that it's right there. I don't
I'm
understand.
trying to give it to you.
Well, what do you say when you're trying to give somebody something?
Here you go.
That might be if they were asking for it, but I'm not asking for the phone, so what do you gotta say?
I forgot.
You forgot?
Here's your phone.
It buzzes now. I don't remember it buzzing before. Maybe that's because we let it sit too long with some current.
Can you get your phone?
I think the words you're looking for are, Daddy, can you please take the phone? Are you even pointing it at the fan?
Yes.
Really? The fan's in the screen?
Yeah.
Need to work on asking politely.
I really don't know how to ask you to give you the phone.
Really?
I forgot.
You forgot? That seems like a pretty easy one to remember. Daddy, would you please take a turn? Daddy, would you please take it back? These are all valid phone handoff phrases. Let's try 10 now. Let's try 20. Yep, see now it starts on 20. So it's just kind of old and stuck in there. Well, 20 doesn't start all the way. 21, you want to take a turn? You want to do the thing? 22? Try again, 23? We're drawing 1.75 at 23, by the way. We'll let it get up to speed here. You ate all that yogurt?
Yeah.
Wow. That did not take long. You don't have a tie for your hair? It's probably less hot if you tied your hair back. You want to drop it back to 20 and see what it does? Still goes pretty fast, huh? It's 1.42 now.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get my headband and put my head in the
Okay, well, I'll take over the controls then until you come back. I'm going to take it down to 15 and see what it does. Wait, wrong one. Yeah, that's one of my issues with shaded pole motors is they don't seem to start on lower speeds. They will go on lower speeds if you start them, but they won't start on lower speeds. That's 15 and it's 0.93. And it looks like it'll keep going at that speed, and while that's a faster low speed than I would normally use, it's a good low speed for a fan like this. If I take it to 10, will it stop? It's at 10 now, drawing 0.52. I don't know, I think this is a pretty cool looking. The only thing I don't really like about this is those blade arms. I do not care for those blade arms. That 10's too slow. Try 12. That's interesting. Yeah. Let's try how this, see how it does with a solid state control. Another candidate for some varnish on the windings. I think we knocked some of it loose because I don't think it wasn't buzzing like that when we first started testing it, was it? Maybe we knocked some of the varnish loose. There we go. 1.35 is where it starts. This actually seems like it performs better with the solid state control than it does with capacitors. I guess that's a shaded pole thing. Drop it down to about 0.9, which is where it was with the 15 microfarad.
Can I see that? Is it done?
Sure, I'll take a piece of gum. Juicy fruit, that's good gum. Oh, you gave me 4.
Do you want 4?
No, that's okay. Thank you. Okay, that's 0.93 there. Phase of turn takes it to 1.62. Or we'll give it a chance to drop. Well, these perform better with the solid state control, so I guess if I'm going to install an antique in my living room, I'm going to have to get prepared to use it with a solid state control. 1.58 now. Then the remaining turn is high. So Andy, I probably have time to do one other fan today if you do. Provided that you also do, would you like to do the other one of these or one of the comfort breezes?
Let's do one of the comfort breezes.
I kind of assumed that you might want to do that, which is why I suggested it.
Huh.
I used my smarts. Aren't you proud of me?
I am.
Where did Abby go?
Very much so. Somewhere downstairs.
Despite all the dangerous and sharp things that are here, there's actually not too much trouble she can get into.
Yeah, she's pretty good about dangerous and sharp things.
That's my 0 to. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to look at the ammeter and see what the current it was drawing on full startup. So we'll do that. We'll give that one more whirl. So when I apply power, right now it's drawing 0.26 because there's a capacitor on. starts out at 2.36. Well, I tried to do that actually.
You did?
I did a contest about the movie Casablanca. Remember, we talked the other day about the movie Casablanca, and you thought I was saying Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Well, the movie Casablanca has a ton of old fans in it. And then the fan company Casablanca, which is named after the movie, they copied a lot of their fans after the fans that are in the movie Casablanca. And I said if somebody could name all the fans that are in the movies and their copies, they would get a prize. But nobody did it. I don't know, because nobody won yet. If like 100 people won, I'd have to figure out a small prize I could give to 100 people. So I was going to see how many people won first, because if I said I'm going to give you a fan that's worth $50 and 100 people won, then that would suck for me, because I would have to find 100 fans worth $50, and how much money would that cost me? What's 100 times 50?
That'll be 50,000 fans.
No, it wouldn't be 50,000 fans.
5,000?
Well, not 5,000 fans, but if they're worth $50 and there's 100 of them.
Oh, $5,000.
$5,000. So, and I don't know about you, I don't have $5,000 just sitting around. Do you?
Nope. I only have 200.
You have $200 just sitting around? Go 1.33.
Like you can do one that says name all the fans, and whoever gets it will get some kind of fan that costs a lot of money.
That's true. And you're gonna pay for this fan that costs a lot of money with your $280.
One of your fans you have.
Well, if it costs a lot of money, then how can I afford to just give it away?
Or something like rare, like something that is super old.